let's talk about reviewing calls and providing feedback to your admissions team. So any great sports organization that has ever existed reviews their game footage. They don't make all these whiny excuses that we see a lot of business owners and sales management actually make when it comes to reviewing call recordings. We hear things all the time like, I don't have time to watch all the call recordings. I don't have the ability to sit down and actually go through a lot of the calls that happened today. There's just simply not time for it. Let's be honest, it's just a matter of priorities. There's always time if you make it. Okay, so sports organizations use game footage in real time. They literally have video coaches on salary to review and provide feedback to the players so that they can correct their mistakes and perform at a higher level. A sales organization needs to operate in the exact same manner. You're spending big dollars to get sales opportunities on the front end, especially if you're using paid ads. Your sales team needs to operate at peak performance to truly maximize your advertising budget. Reviewing and providing feedback to your sales and admissions team is not something to be making excuses about. Okay, so it's something that absolutely 100% has to happen in order to make your organization better, because we can't have all these calls happen every single day and them just be neglected or ignored. They have to be watched. These need to be reviewed because if there is an improvement to be made in adding some additional perspective about your own behaviors, like even this video right now that I'm recording right now, I could watch it later, and once I'm done recording, I'll probably have some potential improvements. Like right there, there's one, for example, my tonality, even removing certain filler words that might just not be valuable to you as a viewer. Like I can't think of that stuff literally right now while I'm thinking about it and I'm recording and communicating with you, but I will have the ability to review it at a later time and I'll have a completely different perspective. It's the same for you and your sales team. You should be doing this on your meetings with them, not necessarily every day, but you should have some time as the sales management and the sales team allotted to reviewing sales footage. This can be even asking and answering questions about just what the person can improve in their sales process, or even just share things that are really good in the sales process that someone just absolutely crushed on a call. Maybe someone did an incredible job on a sales call, overcoming just a shitload of objections and taking someone who is essentially not interested and they closed them and enrolled this person. What an amazing piece of content to share amongst the organization for everyone, and just sit there and watch. You cannot tolerate not taking action on this in your organization. So just want to give you a little additional perspective here. Imagine, once again, if you're in the NBA and you said, I don't really have time to watch game footage, they would literally kick you off the team. That's not a perspective that we can hold when we're trying to operate at greatness. We're trying to literally make millions of dollars. We're trying to maximize what we can actually do in the sales process. We need to have the perspective of, I need to watch myself. I have to be able to review that footage, and I have to be able to review the footage of my team and my organization so I can see where improvements need to be made. I need to be able to share great calls with my organization and other people to see what greatness truly looks like. I have to be able to share the bad calls where things went terribly with my organization or some of the salespeople so that lessons can be learned as a collective. Imagine you have a bunch of individuals in your business. Let's just say, super simple, you have 3 people and then a business owner. This business owner, if each of these salespeople is taking sales calls and no one's really reviewing the footage, there's not really a lot of improvement that can be made there. If each of these people is tasked with reviewing their own footage, there's individual improvement to be made. Okay, if each of these salespeople and the business owner are reviewing each other's footage collectively, there's a collective advancement that happens, and it's a good lesson. It's a fool's game to learn the hard way. It's a wise man's game to learn hard lessons through others. There's no reason that each of you on your sales team or in your business should have to learn lessons on your own. They should be learning lessons as a collective effort of the organization. This is something that can be shared amongst each other, and it absolutely makes a huge difference in performance of the team.